All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Geeky Misfit podcast. I am your host, the Geeky Misfit himself, and today our guest is someone that I'm very excited to be talking about. You have seen her in Raising Kanan, Greenleaf. She is currently a Gotham Award nominated actress for Outstanding Lead Performance in the Netflix show Forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Lovie Simone.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling really good today. How about you?
I'm good, yeah. I feel like I can feel your good energy radiating through the screen. Yeah.
Yay.
Cool, cool. Is it a crazy time for you right now, like in general, with how big Forever has gotten?
It is a crazy time. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you enjoy this? Is there I guess what I really want to get into, what moment did you realize this was what you wanted to do forever? Pun
Um,
intended, I guess.
I I'm really excited about the conversations that are coming about. I was very excited about them when the audition came across my desk. Um, yeah, so it's just really insane to finally be experiencing it with the world because I was just with, all my cast and crew
Yeah.
just talking about these conversations that were gonna, come about from this show. And it's just really cool to be living in it and to be having them and to just be talking with everyone about it.
Has there been any maybe either fan interaction or a message sent or anything that like has meant the most to you in relation to the show?
I will say there are a lot of Keishas out there. There are a lot of Keishas
Yeah.
who haven't had their story told. And it has been really nice hearing it from them and just knowing that I could, you know, be a vessel like in telling their story. It's been
Yeah.
really pleasant for me.
How much of if you had to give a percentage, how much of Keisha do you feel like you actually are?
I would say we're a good, I'm like 59%
Okay.
Keisha.
Got
I'm
you.
like, she's a lot of me,
Yeah.
but like, a little different. Love is a
Got
little,
you. Would
yeah.
your family and friends agree, or would they say that's probably like an accurate percentage?
I tend to think it's accurate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them that after this.
Okay. Yeah. I'm curious. Yeah. I also want to say give you praise because I'm from South Central and like the areas in which you guys were filming and stuff. I'm like I know where that's at, I know where that's at. I genuinely thought you were from LA as I was watching the show, which is
Thank you.
rare because it's not even so much like I think some people like kind of overdo the LA girl where she's a little too stereotypical of LA. I
Yeah.
think you were very layered, which is also due to the writing, but also your incredible performance. And I genuinely was shocked as I started watching interviews. I'm like, oh, you're from New York, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
was like, oh, okay, this isn't even like so. What kind of studying did you do for that?
There was a dialect coach who taught me the difference between New York and LA. And I just tried to like let go of everything New York because I realized that LA is like a lot like smoother. New York is like we end our sentences and words very hard. So
Yeah,
like that had to get dropped out the window. So it was very much that, but it was also like knowing that Keisha was, a bookworm. So knowing what that might have also sounded like in like a LA version, and knowing that she was, still a black girl. So it was just a lot of dialect, but also knowing different parts of her personality that added to her voice.
got you. Okay. No, I love that. I love that. After, the show premiere, there was a lot of backlash to Keisha's character. I've seen all types of tweets, TikToks, and etc. And I
Yeah.
know as an actress, you're not supposed to judge your character. Did you have any moments as you're reading the script and you're like Keisha, what are you like, what is this? What are you doing? Great, yeah.
No, I was with Keisha till like the bitter end. Like I still am. I
Yeah.
still am.
Mm,
And for all those girls out there who are going through it, just know I'm with you too, because I know that the pressures of life do affect your decision making. And we cannot sit here and say that that doesn't happen. We can all say what we would have done in somebody's situation, but it's a lot easier said through advice than when you're actually in something and when you actually are going through trauma. So, as far as like, somebody trying to like live a life post trauma, I was always agreeing with Keisha.
yeah.
Always. Yeah,
No, I
because she
love that. Yeah.
grew so much. She grew so much, even when she wasn't making the right decisions.
Yeah.
It
No,
was
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved again. I think I was rooting for Keisha the whole time. There was moments where I was frustrated, but I feel like every character in the show was
Yeah.
frustrating, except for maybe Wood Harris's character. I feel like he was the only one where I was
Oh yeah,
always
he was just a universally all around
yeah.
good guy.
Yeah, he walked. He was. I'm sure he left set after everybody was done filming. Like, all right, I'm gonna be praised with like after this. But I feel like yeah, Justin also had made decisions that I was like, dude, what are you doing, and etc. So, um,
Yeah.
very
Love-
complex.
I love those stressful decisions that we make. Like as an actor, that is like the most fun part of it to
Yeah.
me because it's like, oh man, this is gonna really stir up some stuff.
Was there any specific moments that you knew as you guys were filming? You're like, oh, this is going to be like a thing online.
Oh yeah. When Keisha comes out with that blue dress to go to prom with Christian, I already knew.
Yeah.
I already knew I was gonna have Keisha haters, but I also knew that there would be Keisha sympathizers,
Right.
So
I wasn't a sympathizer in that moment, just to
in
let you
that
know.
moment, yeah,
I was, yeah.
I was. And that's okay, there's balance.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, yeah, no, there is. Yeah, I love that you were a sympathizer for her. I wanted to be, but
And that's what we need. That's
yeah,
and that's why teenagers, get the rep that they get because it's like maybe it's not the most popular opinion every time,
yeah. No, that's
the most
fair.
sensitive.
um, did you prior to the show, because I didn't know this, and I feel like a lot of people online discovered this while watching the show. Were you aware of the blocked message voicemail thing?
I was not.
Did you, like
Uh,
the rest of us, go check your
you know
blocked
what?
messages?
This, I did.
Yeah. With-
And there was nothing there.
So I did the same thing, and there was nothing there. But I don't know, deleted messages were there too. And as I'm
Uh-huh.
watching the show, I was like thinking of like my first love, and then I went to deleted messages and saw a voicemail from like 2018, and I was like, oh, this is, which was
Okay.
terrible as I was watching the show, but yeah, it was,
Well, wait until you're done. Wait, no, just wait like a month after you're done. Don't do it.
yeah,
Don't do it.
it
Don't
was
do it.
terrible. Yeah, it was terrible. But I think it's cool though that like so many people online were having this thing of like discovering that this is like a thing, and no
Yeah.
one knew. That's so cool.
Yeah.
How was it working with Mara? Like what was that process like?
It was amazing. It was work. It was like working with like the mother. It was
Yeah.
she knew everything. Like she knew everything about the world. Like she created this world that was just so seamless and authentic to every different type of black person. Like the range like shows in the show. Like you see people with money, with not a lot, in the middle, comfortable. Like you see all of it and you just see all of this range. And I just love the fact that it holds in person. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is the person that was writing it. This makes sense. Got it. So it was amazing and beautiful working with her.
Did you grow up watching like, Girlfriends, The Game, and etc.?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Were you
Yeah.
I think it's cool that like because I think the show is huge. I think you're gonna be continue to be a star. I feel like growing up, generations of like young black women were watching Girlfriends, and they were like seeing maybe versions of themselves early on. And I think it's
Yeah.
cool that like there's a world of young black girls out there right now that are watching you in forever, and they're
Mhm.
going to be like discussing it like the same
Yeah.
way Girlfriends is discussed.
Yeah. It's so wild to me.
Yeah, that's has
It's
that like sunk in for you yet, or?
nope. 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 Nope.
Hasn't.
Nope. Nope.
No.
Not yet. Almost. Almost. I feel it coming, but not yet.
If with season two being announced, which I was so thankful for, I was literally telling everybody like, please watch season one because I don't want to like get invested in these characters and like there's no season two.
Yeah.
If you were to create like if you were in the writers' room, where would you like to see Keisha go for season two?
Right. I would just like to see her chasing her dreams without the bag that much baggage.
Mm,
So I would like to see what she would turn into post high school without that. And I would also like to see, I feel like Keisha did all the running, so I would enjoy seeing, maybe her getting pursued in some way by, yours truly, everyone's truly Justin.
you're right.
So
Okay. I
yeah,
was
just
gonna.
like everyone, I really don't want their relationship to be over. I don't want it to end right now.
I
No.
don't either. Yeah. Do you want to see them explore other like people or?
I would like to see what that would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see what that would look like for sure. For sure.
Yeah. No,
Definitely.
absolutely. Yeah. I'm excited to see season two. I wish it could come out like this year if possible.
This week.
Yeah, no, literally, yeah. I love season one so much. I loved everything you in from raising Canaan to this. Truly excited and was thankful to talk to you.
Thank you.
Sending you love and luck for tonight. The Gotham Awards are tonight, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I hope we pull in a win for you, and yeah,
Thank you.
I can't wait to see season two, and I hope you yeah enjoy the rest of your day.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.